fried chicken, I am going to be using 4 chicken breasts. It's considered family pack, a split chicken breast with ribs, so it does have the bone in. And I got it from ShopRite, so it's about 5.5 pounds. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this, I'm going to cut them, I'm going to give them a good rinse, and then we're going to season them. Once I have washed my chicken, which I've done so here, is cut out and washed and ready to be seasoned. What I do is I start seasoning my chicken before I start making anything. So whether it's going to be you know, mashed potatoes, or it's going to be rice, I make sure the first thing I do is season my chicken so that way it can sit. And I'm just going to be, you leaving? Is Booty going with you? I'm going to be seasoning it with some adobo. Add a couple of more pieces to my bowl. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna add adobo. And I don't measure this, guys. I just sprinkle. I have garlic. I'm going to put some black pepper. And you can add as much or as little as you like. It's up to you. That way you guys can see. I have some pink salt. You can use any kind of salt. I'm gonna add 1 envelope of sazon. And just give it a mix. Now I'm going to add the rest of the pieces of chicken that I have in my bowl. I'm going to put it back in this bowl because the bowl I originally had is a lot bigger to stir it. Plus I want to add some vinegar, so I want to be able to mix it. Okay, I'm going to add the vinegar. Alright guys, so as you see, It's all seasoned. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more. And I just lost a piece of chicken, guys. Sprinkle a little bit more of garlic powder. Now I'm going to let this sit maybe for about 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so this is it. All right, my loves, I have a bowl of flour, not too much flour. You know, I like to use my smoked paprika. Just gonna sprinkle. I don't measure this. I just like to sprinkle a little seasoning into my flour. I just think it gives it a better taste. And I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic powder to this. Then I'm going to put in a little bit of adobo, not too much. So this is what it looks like. And I'm just gonna give it a stir. Then I'm just going to start adding my chicken. Small batches at a time. As I fry, I dip and then fry, dip a new batch, and you guys get the picture. So this is my chicken. It's been sitting here for maybe a little more than an hour. I went, picked up Gigi from school, and my rice is already cooking, and now I'm gonna start my beans. So I'm just going to take a few pieces, about 4 or 5, because I'm gonna probably fry 4 or 5 at a time. And I am just going to sit it in the flour like so. Make sure it gets a good coating. Okay? Yummy. Okay. Alright. Whenever I'm gonna fry chicken, I always look for one of my old pots. I don't discard my old pots because I don't ever want to mess up my new pots. So I have a few pots that I have for years, and those are the ones that I used to do like my heavy frying of chicken, atapuria, or empanadas, whatever it is. That's what I'm going to use whenever I'm going to do heavy frying. So we're going to add some oil to our pot. If I can find it. And you can use whatever oil you like. I'm going to be using masola. You can add as much or as little oil as you want. I think this is good enough. If I need more, I'll add it, but this should be fine. So I'm gonna let this get super duper hot. My stove is at high, so yeah, let's allow this to get hot. Alright guys, so our oil is ready for us to start putting in our chicken breast. So I'm just making sure that my chicken is coated evenly before I start putting it into the oil. So I'm just giving it a quick turn. I want to make sure that everything is evenly coated. I'm going to allow this to get a little toasted around the corner before I continue to add in my other chicken. when you put in your chicken in, just make sure you give it a shake so you can dust off any of the extra flour you might have. Okay, so I added 5 pieces of chicken. And now I'm going to turn my stove down just a little bit. My stove goes up to a 10. I'm going to put it down to about an 8 because I don't want the chicken to start getting really crispy and the middle of the chicken is still raw. So between a 7 and an 8 is good, okay? And now we don't turn it over until we see that most of the edges have already begun to cook really well and get really crispy. Then at that point, we'll give our chicken a flip. But until now, let the chicken do its thing. Okay, guys, where is my... Guys, between my white beans with my calabaza, white beans with pumpkin, and this chicken, my house smells so delicious. So you can see the flour here on the top. You can't hardly see there's any flour on there. So that's the time you want to flip your chicken. And that took about maybe 6 to 7 minutes. So now we're going to flip it like this and we're going to let it cook for another maybe 7 to 8 minutes. So yeah. Alright guys, so you see how it's coming out crispy? I'm so tempted to take a piece of that skin right there. It's like my favorite part. This is my version of making Chicharrón De Pollo. I meant to say in the beginning of the video, I was rushing because I had to go pick up Gigi from school. But I just want to say that Chicharrón De Pollo is just a recipe that's like extra crispy chicken. This is the way I make it. I make it with the bone in, as you see right now, and I've made it just with no bone, meaning boneless chicken breast. So it's basically just extra crunchy chicken. So we call it Chicharrón De Pollo. So this is my version. Let me see what you got. Eat a little more rice, because you didn't eat any rice.
I ate 2 pieces of chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Ooh. Because I did. Crystal shiny watch with not even a scratch on it. It's the most beautiful one. The most pretty.
All right, guys, so this is my chicken, what's left of it, because some of my kids already ate. I'm waiting for Paul to come home to eat, but this was what was left of the fried chicken. Is absolutely delicious, very crunchy. Make sure you give this recipe a try, and if you do, please let me know in comments what you thought about it. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe on social media. It's delicious. So I'm about to eat. I made this with some white rice and some white beans on the side with calabaza with pumpkin inside. I also made a tutorial on the beans, so look out for that. But yep, this is it. This is the end result. Thank you so much for watching this video. And like I said, make sure you hit subscribe, like, and share. To the next video, guys. Bye.